Welcome to another week of what it's like to run a seven-figure lawn and landscaping business, and we got a few things to talk about today for Monday. The first thing I want to talk about was about a kind of a very unusual phone call we had this morning, and that was Kyle answered the phone this morning because Katie, our office manager, she was out sick today, so we certainly missed her. Be glad to have her back in tomorrow, but we got a call from a guy talking about he needed to get his headstone engraved, and it was a referral from Bossy Funeral Home. So Kyle's like, I think you got the wrong number. So that's how the morning started out. Wasn't a bad thing, just a kind of an unusual call to get going with in the morning. But after that got settled, got a cruise out, we start looking at some P&Ls, and we looked at our P&L from June and noticed that we were down a little bit June as a comparison to last year. And just curious with you guys, how's your summer looking? Now, some things, I want to talk about a little bit, whether you're a one truck operation or a very large company or anything in between. Sometimes we just can't go by the number itself because it may be receivables that may be outstanding on some of that too. So I say that for you guys that, maybe new or fairly new into it. Don't just look at, last year we did $1,000 and this year we've done $500, we're 500 off. Maybe not. Maybe you're 300 off, okay, realistically, because maybe 200 is hung up in accounts receivable money. So just something to think about there, but that's always concerning when we see a downward trend. But we knew we were off a little bit this year just by the phone calls that we've had. And again, curious as to what you guys may be saying, so comment on that. Kind of crazy that it worked out, but we were working on door hangers today a little bit. We're in that mode or that time of the year when we have our techs as well as our mowing crews that are doing residential work and or commercial work to put flyers out to the adjoining neighbors. Not just about what we're doing, but a full service list. So kind of looks a little bit like this, just a flyer that's got our different services on it. Just something to help do a little bit of marketing and branding this time of year. Also had a very positive phone call. We don't know how it's going to work out, but a gentleman called this morning. I talked to him. By the time I called him back, which was less than a half hour, he said, well, I've already got somebody coming out. They're going to look at the work and do the work. He called back. They did not show up. So Kyle's going to go out and see him first thing in the morning and get him some pricing. It's something that he wants to get done right away. So we'll be happy to, help the guy get something done. He's got an access point to a school, and our schools start back Thursday. So he'd like to get it done Thursday. By Thursday morning if he could. So we'll see if we can't work it in. It doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a project as long as he goes along with it. So that's pretty much been our Monday afternoon and Monday as a whole here at WLS. So hope you guys had a good day. Hope everybody showed up to work. Hope production was good today, and we'll see you all tomorrow. All right, as we come to the end of the day, Tuesday, goodness gracious, hard to believe. Had a pretty good day here at WLS today. We got a good start on some landscaping tear-outs that we got done. We had quite a few burning bushes that we took out today, and gonna get those stumps ground out and put some new plants back in there. Hopefully Thursday. That's our target at this point, I believe. We got quite a few yards treated today. We're currently in our round 5 application where we're strictly doing broadleaf weed control as well as nutsedge control and a little post-emergent for crabgrass. So that's moving along fine. Got a little bit of mowing done today. Been a pretty steady day around WLS, and looking forward to a good day tomorrow as we get into some more mowing, landscaping work, and lawn applications. I know we've been getting several calls on fungus issues in yards and grub worms starting to pop pretty well in different areas around our city. So I'm sure we'll have more of that too. So It's another day in the neighborhood. A little bit of everything going on at WLS, probably same with your company. So we'll see you tomorrow. Anything new comes up, I'll be happy to share it with you guys on Hump Day. All right. Hello, everybody. It's Hump Day. We made it to another Wednesday. Through another Wednesday. It's almost 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Had a great day today. Day started off, we had a little discussion here in the office this morning about summer slowdown, and we got a great video out on YouTube on that, so check that out. But and how to get around that, or at least alleviate part of that. We did some landscaping work today. We got several lawns treated today. Did some mowing today. Pretty well-rounded day here at WLS. Actually had some phone calls today. Some good leads came in today. We had, I don't know, 4 or 5 decent leads maybe. Went out and looked at a couple properties today myself. We sold a couple of those jobs. Katie was going with me on a learning mission with that. She's getting more and more involved on bidding jobs other than just mowing, fertilization, and weed control, and doing a great job at that. So she had good success today on a renovation that we're doing for somebody, total kill out and reseed. We put a little retaining wall in today as well around an air conditioning unit for a client. They're happy with that. So a little suggestive selling went on today too. So we'll see how that turns out. So man, just been a good day. See you tomorrow. We're going to take a look at 2 residential properties. One of them is going to be a potential lawn renovation and weed applications. And the second one that we're going to take a look at the yard about mowing. It's a front only, and then also clean up the beds in the front and the side and trim remodel. So that's where we're headed.
Here we go.
You want to get a picture of this just for us?
Yeah.
Up this side over here too. We'll clean this up.
Yeah.
For the sake of your legs not itching, don't walk through the yard. I'll go over here. Alright, so we got 6 hours labor, 125 additional on hedges, 3 yards of black dyed.
So are you just going through your process of what you're going to need right now?
Yeah.
For your later?
Then we'll go back and do an actual estimate with it. And then we're going to have haul away debris. First mow.
She's at our minimum, but I mean, obviously not for the first mow.
165 on the first cut. All right, we'll do the rest when we get back to the office.
And that's all on our lead sheet with all the information that I already gathered when I was talking to her.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, off to the next.
Righty then.
So with this one, we're looking at crabgrass potentially, seeing what's going on in the yard, what her next steps might be. Here we are, the end of the day, Thursday. Can y'all believe it? Another week's almost in the books. I had a good start to the day today. Everybody got here, we got our work done. Did a little bit of image work today. What I mean by that is we had power washing going on of all of our equipment today, our lawnmowers and things like that. So we're very image conscious. So we did a lot of power washing today. Got some mowing done today. Did some landscaping today. Got several lawns treated today. So been a pretty good day actually. You know, things moving along and got quite a bit accomplished.
I did a couple videos for the Profit Circle. Wanted to talk a little bit about that time of the year where we got crabgrass issues going on, brown patch issues, grub worm issues. We had a weird scenario. We had a applicator that pulled up today to do a grub worm application that the client had requested. The wife got there, the husband greets him at the door and says, what are you doing? Well, we're making a grub worm application. Well, they've already messed my yard up. Why are y'all here? Well, your wife said y'all wanted the application. She called and authorized the application. Well, I don't want to pay that for an application. They've already done their damage. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all know how that story goes. Well, the reality of it was, and really I'd like to get Charles' opinion on this. I think we should charge them a trip charge. The wife authorized the work. We got there. The husband told us not to do it. We got the expense in getting there. I'd be curious to know what you all think about that. So be sure to comment on that if you would, on how you would handle that. But on a good note, we had a great day. Otherwise, got a few new accounts put on today. Yay. Phone was ringing a little bit more today as well. Phone's been kind of slow, but it seems to be picking up here a little bit the last few days. So we hope that trend continues. Big shout out to Katie on a great sales job. I think she put on 2 new accounts today. I'm glad to see that moving in that direction. I got my hair cut today. I know y'all think it looks wonderful. One thing I thought about today, Kyle had Chick-fil-A for lunch today, and it sounded really good. So I thought, man, after I got my hair cut, I stopped by Chick-fil-A. Was right on my way back to the shop, and I went through their drive-thru, and I thought, it is amazing how fast, easy, and good it is to go through and deal with Chick-fil-A. Now, it may not be the best food for you, so we're not talking about that from a nutritional standpoint, but I want to share this with you. A lot of times you guys are out and, you're stopping and having, whatever it is, you're eating fast food. Think about what you're eating. And I'm not going to get into that a whole lot, but I know Daniel talked about that on his show today. I know I was the world's worst at it. When I was out on a crew, running a crew each day, I had, Arby's Monday, Taco Tuesday, Wendy Wednesdays, and so on. But it made me think about it today as I was going through that Chick-fil-A drive-thru relating it to business. And not only can you get a decent grilled chicken sandwich, but how fast they are, how good the food is, and last but not least, how easy they are to work with and get through their line. What can you do in your business to make it fast, good, and easy? And that's what we're going to leave it at today. You guys have a great evening. Let's work on fast, good, and easy in our business. Chick-fil-A's got it mastered. If they can master it, we can master it. You can master it. Have a great evening. We'll see you Friday. Hello, everybody. Well, it's Friday. We made it. Yes, another week in the books. It is August the 8th. Hard to believe. Good Lord. But anyways, hey, we had a great day here at WLS. Got quite a few lawns traded. We did a little marketing and advertising today. We did a little old school advertising, putting some flyers out in paper boxes. Had a couple people doing that today, so we've already actually had a call or 2 from those, so that's awesome. That's paid off. We did a nice little landscape for one of our corporate accounts today. Took out some way overgrown bushes and got some new smaller things put in with some river gravel. Very basic, very simple, but got it finished and completed today, so that's a good day. We got a couple new lawns mowed today that we just put on. So overall, been a good day. It's about 2 o'clock. Everybody's gone and out of here, and think everybody enjoyed the week around here at WLS. So with that being said, you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and we're looking forward to another great week next week on what it's like to run a 7-figure lawn.